Did you feel the mountains tremble? Did you hear the oceans roar? When the people rose to sing out, Jesus Christ the risen one.
Well, last year people just started asking me, and then back in first year I just wanted to do everything. So, and because of encouragement from the people around me at Agape, I was just like, why not? And then I went.
2 years ago is when I first joined AI, and it was actually my Sunjang who invited me, and I just wanted to be part of this community, so I just ended up going that way. He invited me, and he told me, oh, pre-registration is $100, and then I ended up going.
When I first got there, it was like, it was very new, but it was really exciting. The thing is, in first year I was included in the opening ceremony, and I was supposed to walk on, install on stage for 10 minutes. So I felt really involved from the beginning, but just from that, even if I wasn't there, I just felt so involved that I saw my campus in the ceremony and throughout Vision Conference. It was really fun just being at the other campuses for once. And
it was a lot of fun, spending the 4 days with 3 guys. Well, actually it was 2 groups, so 7 guys. We talked about a bunch of things, mostly about girls. But I really enjoyed the message, and I like how they broke it down to message and worship and LTC. I think and also different workshops. You can just choose to go to certain workshops. So I like how you had the freedom in that.
God, you're moving, a mighty river through the nations. Young and old will turn to Jesus.
What I remember the most is this message that a speaker gave, was that love is waste. It's it made a huge impact, I think. It was a very defining moment for me, I think, because it really defined what love was and how much of a sacrifice it is. That it's like waste. That's what love is.
I remember walking in to the worship. Every year I walk into worship, and then there's a huge screen, a huge projector screen, a sick praise team. It just goes all together as amazing worship. And I think every year it's safe to say that the worship at Vision Conference is what I remember the most, because it's so awesome. Before, I was a little punk. If you ask some of the people who were in my room, I won't say who, but then I was a little punk. I swore a lot, and then I also played a lot. I didn't really read the Bible. I never really did praise to satisfy God, but just for myself, I guess. But then after Vision, you just find a whole new meaning to worshiping God, and you just get this whole new vision on what you're supposed to do as a student in your campus.
I think this was one of the fundamental points in changing my attitude towards Christianity, changing how I thought of talking with God and how I thought of interacting with other Christians. I think it really changed my attitude. It was one of the fundamental aspects of changing my attitude. Before I was very negative and always questioning their faith, and now I try to work together with people's faith. M2C. I enjoyed MTC. I love dancing, so, and like, you know, it was a lot of fun. Like opening ceremony, it was like with Andy, we're like we come in like all cool and like yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I think the thing I like the most is that every year I share a room with 3 other people, and then it's just that fellowship that's so precious and that's so sick. And I think if it was an individual thing, like let's say we had enough money to put 1 person in 1 room, it just would not be the same. If it was a 2-person thing, it would not be the same.
Jesus forever will say, yeah, God our hope and our salvation, worthy of all the praise.
Of course I'm going this year!
Of course. Yeah, I'm going to DC this year.
Jesus the first.